Alt. Before the video begins, I just want you to know that 90% of you are not subscribed. So if you could do that, that would be greatly appreciated. I also have two goals in mind. At 50 subscribers, I will be doing the top 5 best PlayStation 2 games of all time. And then at 100 subscribers, I will be doing a video on why Halo Reach is so amazing. Now, enjoy the video. Howdy guys, Matt here, and today we're going to be going over the most expensive PlayStation Vita games that you can get right now. I set 2 rules for the video: no special editions because obviously they're going to be more expensive, and 2, I have to be able to find a listing of them, meaning that I can go on eBay or some other site and find them listed for a price that someone can buy. So with all that out of the way, let's get into the list. First up on the list is Mooseman. Mooseman is a story adventure-based game developed by a Russian studio known as Studio Morteshka. The game tells the story of the Mooseman, the shaman and one of the 7 sons of the creator god Yen, who must travel to the underworld to retrieve Shandi, the sun, and save the world from eternal cold. Now, from what I hear, the Mooseman was pretty well received by critics, and it looks very interesting, but it's also, on a good day, $200, and on a bad day, $2,000. And that's a pretty steep price to pay for a game that's only about an hour and a half long. And number 2 on the list is AW Phoenix Festa. I don't know, some anime game. Anywho, AW Phoenix Fiesta is a unique take on the visual novel genre. It blends both one-on-one combat and visual novel / dating sim gameplay in a very interesting way, and that is all I could find on the game. Honestly, after finding what little gameplay I could on this game, I don't see the appeal. And I definitely can't see myself spending over $700 to play this game. It's just a no-go for me, Chief. Even to put it on my shelf, man, that's a high price. But hey, if you're looking for a visual novel that also has actual gameplay, here you go. Up next on the list is a game I actually played. It's Breach&Clear. Breach&Clear is a turn-based strategy action role-playing video game developed by Mighty Rabbit Studios. The player is in control of 4 special forces units who must enter an area and kill all enemies in it. It's pretty simple. Now, when I got this game and played it, it only cost me $14.99, and I think that that was a perfect price for the game. However, if you want to get physical nowadays, you're gonna have to dig deep in those pockets of yours because it is currently $499.95. And this is one of the relatively lower ones that I've found. I mean, I've seen it for less. I've seen it flirt around the price of $120, but you're gonna be paying hundreds for this game essentially. So just keep that in mind if you want to own a physical copy of Breach&Clear. Moving on. Up next is Mary Skelter Nightmares. Mary Skelter is a dungeon crawling role-playing video game developed and published by Compile Heart and Idea Factory. The game is set in the underground prison known as the jail. Monstrous creatures called Marchin act as the warden of the jail, capturing humans and bringing them inside to perform various tortures. The story's protagonist is Jack, a boy who is imprisoned in the jail with his childhood friend Alice. This game has a pretty interesting concept, but however, I will unfortunately need to pass on this game for my Vita collection, as it is a whopping $289. I mean, you can find other prices like with the other ones, but come on, man. Shit's expensive. Alright, and before we get to the last game on our list, I just wanted to give some honorable mentions to Binding of Isaac Rebirth, 1001 Spikes, and VVVVVV. The reason why these ones weren't on the list is because they weren't listed anywhere for me to buy them. So kind of goes against one of my rules for this list. But I still felt like they were worth mentioning. With Binding of Isaac Rebirth sitting at a CIB price of $4,215, 1001 Spikes sitting at $1,122, and VVVVVVV, etc., sitting at $1,037. These are, of course, the CIB prices. You can see the loose prices right there. Now, let's move on to the final game. And our final game is Deception Level 4 Nightmare Princess. Deception Level 4 is a strategy game made originally only for the PlayStation Vita, but now it's on PC. Deception Level 4 is a strategy game, and that's about it. Let's move on to the story. I'm gonna be honest, in typical anime video game fashion, I don't know the story. This is a game that has a complex story. In fact, when I tried to look up the story, most of the fill-ins for Google were saying like explained or Deception Level 4, what is the story? How do I understand the story? So it's gotta be a game with a pretty confusing story. Now I would love to play the game to find out the story, but unfortunately, this game goes between $190 to $298 online for a physical copy. So I'm gonna pass. So yeah, that was the list. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's the most expensive Vita game you own, or just let me know what your favorite Vita game is. I mean, it kind of sucks that the store is going bye-bye if it hasn't already. So yeah, I think it's a good time to look back on the Vita fondly. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.